Lizzie and the Icy Kingdom of Arendelle, a journey of love and self-acceptance. Once upon a time, in the beautiful Icy Kingdom of Arendelle, there lived two princesses, Elsa and Anna. Elsa, the elder of the two, possessed magical powers that allowed her to create ice and snow. However, these powers were both a gift and a challenge. Elsa loved sculpting intricate ice sculptures, each one more magnificent than the last. Her favorite dessert was ice cream, and she could create any flavor she desired with her magical touch. Anna, Elsa's best friend and sister, was always by her side. They shared an unbreakable bond, one that was rooted in deep love and self-acceptance. One day, a little girl named Lizzie was visiting Arendelle with her family. Lizzie was 6 years old, full of life and curiosity. She had heard stories about Princess Elsa and Anna, and she was thrilled to meet them. When she arrived at the castle, she was greeted warmly by the two sisters. Lizzie felt an immediate connection with them, especially Elsa, who shared a similar love for creativity and imagination. As Lizzie explored the grand halls of the castle, she stumbled upon Elsa's workshop, where the walls glistened with sparkling ice sculptures. Lizzie's eyes widened with wonder as she admired the intricate designs. Elsa noticed Lizzie's fascination and invited her to join in the ice sculpting. Lizzie eagerly agreed, and soon they were creating beautiful sculptures together. Elsa was impressed with Lizzie's creativity and skill, and they quickly became friends. But not everything was peaceful in Arendelle. The kingdom was under threat from Prince Hans, an enemy who sought to take control and plunge the kingdom into eternal winter. Hans was cunning and manipulative, always plotting to seize power. Elsa, Anna, and Lizzie knew they had to stop him to save their beloved home. One evening, as the sun began to set and the sky turned a brilliant shade of pink, Elsa gathered Anna and Lizzie to discuss their plan. "We must find a way to defeat Hans and bring warmth back to Arendelle," Elsa said, determination in her eyes. Anna nodded in agreement, and Lizzie listened intently, eager to help. They decided to embark on an adventure to find the legendary Crystal of Warmth, an ancient artifact said to possess the power to dispel any cold and restore balance. According to the legend, the crystal was hidden deep within the Whispering Caverns, a place few had ever dared to venture. The journey would be perilous, but with the power of love and self-acceptance, they believed they could succeed. As they set out on their journey, the three friends faced numerous challenges. They crossed frozen rivers, climbed icy mountains, and navigated through blizzards that seemed to never end. Along the way, they encountered magical creatures and solved ancient riddles that tested their courage and wit. Lizzie's youthful spirit and optimism often lifted their spirits, reminding them of the strength that comes from believing in oneself. One day, as they trekked through a dense forest of towering ice-covered trees, they came upon a clearing where the air was unusually still. In the center of the clearing stood a massive ice sculpture of a dragon, its eyes gleaming with an eerie light. "This must be the guardian of the crystal," Elsa whispered. They approached cautiously, and the dragon came to life, its icy scales shimmering in the dim light. "Who dares to seek the Crystal of Warmth?" the dragon roared. Elsa stepped forward, her voice steady and calm. "We seek the crystal to save our kingdom from eternal winter. We believe in the power of love and self-acceptance, and we are here to prove our worth." The dragon studied them for a moment, then nodded. "To prove your worth, you must face a challenge of the heart," it said. "Only those who are true to themselves and to each other will succeed." The dragon created a series of ice mazes, each one more intricate than the last. At the center of each maze was a lesson they had to learn. In the first maze, they learned about the importance of trust and relying on one another. In the second maze, they discovered the power of forgiveness and letting go of past mistakes. And in the final maze, they realized that true strength comes from accepting and loving oneself, flaws and all. As they completed the final maze, the dragon smiled. "You have proven yourselves worthy," it said, and with a mighty roar, the ice around it cracked open, revealing the crystal of warmth. Elsa, Anna, and Lizzie approached the crystal with awe, and when Elsa touched it, a warm light enveloped them, driving away the cold and bringing a sense of peace. With the crystal in their possession, they returned to Arendelle, where Hans was waiting, ready to seize the throne. But as they entered the castle, Elsa held the crystal high, and its warmth spread throughout the kingdom, melting the ice and snow. Hans tried to fight back, but he was no match for the power of love and self-acceptance that Elsa, Anna, and Lizzie embodied. Defeated, Hans fled, never to return. Arendelle was saved, and the people rejoiced. The kingdom was once again filled with warmth and happiness. Elsa, Anna, and Lizzie's adventure had taught them valuable lessons about love, trust, and the strength that comes from being true to oneself. Lizzie returned to her family, forever changed by her journey. She knew that no matter what challenges she faced in life, she had the power within her to overcome them, just as Elsa and Anna had taught her. As Lizzie drifted off to sleep that night, she dreamt of icy castles and magical adventures, secure in the knowledge that the power of love and self-acceptance would always guide her.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.